Never mind the speedboat destroyed the ship.
And you'll have to wait till next week to find out how that exciting episode concluded. I am joined by the great Dr. Silverage. And,
thank you, sir.
Doc, we're going to talk about some great Hanna Barbera cartoons and comic books and pop culture that goes along with Hanna Barbera. This will not be an exact science. This will not be in-depth about William Hanna or Joseph Barbera. This is just two guys that really like those cartoons, that like the comic books, and it's probably going to be very, very, very shallow as far as getting real expert opinion on everything. But I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this, and let's see who is in the good old chat. I think I see, here's Recess. He says, Dr. Silverage is styling and profiling. Yes, he is. He's
Thanks,
yeah, did you like that? Yeah. Michael Taylor says, hello. Fireball says, I'm dyslexic. My difficulty spelling picnic correctly first try is because of Yogi Bear. Well said. Well said. Michael Taylor says, hello, Fireball. And hey, right back at you. And hello, Graphic Man and Doc.
Hey.
Easy Comic Reader.
Hey there, Easy Comic.
Easy makes you sing a lot. Easy, please stay tuned. I've got a special for you coming up, so that's a little hint. Harold, hello, Michael Taylor. Here's Eric Breen, more like Hot Rod on the mic.
Hey, Professor.
Howdy, you Hannas and Barberas. Yes.
Hey, Ranger.
Hello, hey, Michael. Hello, Ranger. Comic book curator 68. Hello, everyone. I'm excited for this one. I love Hanna Barbera.
Hey, Jeff Meister.
I think we'll have a lot of people tune in just for Hanna Barbera, not for us. So, hello, CBC. Spinner Rack. Hey,
Dave.
There's a great guy right there. Hello, Spinner.
Michael.
Gary. Hello, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
The Library 88. Hey, all, go check it out here.
I love it. I love it.
And here's Ron. Hi, guys. Ron says,
hey.
Michael Taylor, one of my favorite cartoons was Hanna Barbera FF. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty young as far as a fossil going. I missed that. And in my neck of the woods, we didn't have that cartoon. Then one day I saw like a clip on just somebody had been random stuff on TV. And I turned to my dad, why didn't you tell me there was a Fantastic Four cartoon? Because by the time I'm a kid and watching, they replaced Johnny Storm with that ridiculous robot.
Oh, yes.
Herbie.
Herbie the robot.
The Jackson Roy Kirk says, hello, folks.
Hey, Jackson.
Best intro ever. Yeah. It was mostly Hanna Barbera. Hello, guys.
Hey.
I think I'm going to go watch cartoons now. Well, we're 2 cartoons right now. I watch them every day, Mr. Breen. Yabba dabba doo. That's coming up. Hang in there. So glad to see you here, Rod. Otherwise, we would have been subjected to Eric Breen again.
Oh, ouch. Oh,
dear.
Oh, boy. Already starting.
You think it's bad on Saturdays when you're reading that stuff.
All in good fun. All in good fun.
Oh, Eric fires right back.
Yeah.
The acquisition of Dr. Fives.
Hey, Dr. Fives.
He says hello.
Cool beans.
Dr. Silverage Quest, brother to Dr. Benton Quest. Good to see you.
Thanks,
Anthony. And here's Shannon.
Hey, I know that guy.
Rodney Quest and Micah Bannon. Yes.
Hey, Shannon.
My tours, my favorites as well. Yes.
Oh, man, yeah.
Here's I Am One of Us.
I am one of us.
And Michael Taylor says, hello, Dr. Fives. Well, to get everybody's get everybody really into the spirit, I will show a real quick clip of my tour.
My tour.
Oh, man.
Right. Isn't that good stuff?
Oh, man, that takes me right back. I love it. I love it, man. That was my Saturday mornings right there. 66, 67, 68, man.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jackson Roy Kirk. I know that the good doctor is going to show a bunch of cool stuff, so I'm going to beat him to the punch here. Who could resist this book right here?
That's a
Super TV Heroes. I had heard that Marvel and DC have the rights to the phrase superheroes. Really? So if somebody else tried to use it, they'd get in trouble. So Super TV Heroes. That's a smart way for.
I'd never heard that before, but that could very well be.
And I don't want to be guilty of spreading a rumor, but I have heard that on more than one occasion. So
wow.
Anyway, I'm sure he'll show you his copy, which is much more. Rod's copy sparkles and gleams right off the.
Oh, I don't know about that. Mine's well loved, that's for sure.
And real quickly here, here's a Hanna Barbera. It's almost a treasury size. It's about, they made it a 1/4 inch smaller, and it's not an official treasury. But here's got a ton.
Look at that.
You got Top Cat, Adamant.
You right there, front and center.
There's Little Quacker, the Jetsons, Astro,
Snagglepuss,
Snooper and Blabber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magilla Gorilla.
You betcha. Augie Doggy. And a Quick Draw McGraw. Yeah.
Great stuff.
So I tell you what, let's go to Rod real quick. And Rod's going to talk to us about the superheroes.
All right. Well, we're going to start off. Let's see here. Let me just move that stuff off. First, we're going to start off with this one here. And a lot of people probably wouldn't think, well, Hanna Barbera, why would you be showing this? It's got Casper and some filmation on it, some Japan animation with King Kong. But it's because right up here, the Fantastic Four were done by Hanna Barbera.
Yes.
So, in fact, they've got a story in here, little story right here, The Prisoners of the Pharaoh. So where the Fantastic Four were part of their Saturday morning, along with Spider-Man, they put it in this comic book, which was pretty cool. It's a one shot.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're very pricey if somebody was looking to get a copy. And I think you could probably find one pretty easy on eBay as well. So, but it was just neat because it has all of the different cartoons on there, not just Hanna-Barbera ones, but, George of the Jungle, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Casper right there. King Kong. King Kong had one of the greatest theme songs, You know the name of King Kong. Great stuff. Great stuff.
The singing has started already.
There we go. Oh, all right. Moving right on to Saturday mornings. We got another one of my favorites. Those Hanna-Barbera superheroes for those 3 years, just phenomenal. And this was one of the ones that I liked.
Oh, yeah.
Frankenstein Jr. I loved, was it Ted Cassidy, I think, did the voice of Frankenstein Jr., which was perfect for it. He had that big, deep voice, and they kind of did something like it made it echo a little bit. So, I mean, it was just tremendous. I don't know. It was just really, really super cool. And in fact, let's see. A friend of mine once gave me this shirt.
Oh, wow.
Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles, baby. Airbrush.
Man.
So, I mean, it's a one of a kind. So, but very, very cool. Loved it. The only thing that I was disappointed in was the Frankenstein Jr. half-hour show. It was Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles. The Impossibles got 2 episodes, and Frankenstein Jr. only got 1. It's like, what? No, man, I want Frankenstein Jr. Not that I didn't like the Impossibles; they were cool too. But it was just like I wanted to see the giant robot, So yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Glad to have that one.
Definitely.
And of course, everybody knows, the most popular, well-known Hanna-Barbera superhero, Space Ghost, voiced by Gary Owens. And a lot of people like me and you probably remember Gary Owens from being on Laugh-In, but he had quite a big career in radio and TV. So, but I wanted to take this one out and show the back. There we go. Because this is one of those great ones that had a pinup. I got a little piece taken out of it, but man, it's just cool. Just like the title cards on the TV series. So it's just great stuff right there. And it looks just look at that. Space Ghost. And, of course, at this time, there were a lot of TV shows were all science fiction based. Irwin Allen's shows like Time Tunnel, and, Lost in Space, Star Trek, you name it. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, all was kind of sci-fi stuff. So anything to do with sci-fi and space, kids were into, So here we go with Space Ghost, a superhero in space. Yeah, man. Digging that. So, all righty. Let me just make sure we don't have any tape situation with that. All right. And then, of course, got to go from Space Ghost to all the other ones, which you started to allude to there. And they put them all in these Hanna-Barbera Super TV Heroes. There were only 7 issues.
Yeah.
But this was great, man. This is just great because you couldn't get more than the cartoons. Oh, yes, you could. You could get these, from Gold Key, Mytor. I always forget about this one here. Young Samson and Goliath. you know.
Yeah.
Moby Dick.
He has a dog that turns into a lion. I always thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's cool. You know, it was kind of like I don't know if he predated Captain Marvel for Marvel Comics. I believe he did. And, you know, where he did the bracelets. Remember now, Rick Jones did the bracelets and he could go into the negative zone, and Captain Marvel would come out of the negative zone and be able to do his super heroics. I don't know if you remember that. But, yeah, I mean, that's just – and the Herculoids, man. Herculoids were cool.
And the lion has one paw that's colored different.
Yes, right there. You could see it. Yeah. So, but it was they were just great cartoons. They were pretty serious in their crime fighting stuff. Whereas, you know, later ones in the 70s and stuff, they didn't want anybody shooting bullets or anything like that, or didn't want anybody to get hurt. But in these ones here, sometimes the bad guys didn't make it out of the episode, you know. So it was really, really action packed. To me, there's very few cartoons that have lived up to these in my head, you know, and in my heart. I mean, the Justice League ones, they were cool, but these ones here, I just really loved them. That's issue number 1 there. Here we go with issue number 2 with Shazam.
We welcome Missing Mars. Hello, Missing Mars.
Hey, Double M, how you doing?
Yeah, back to your shooting the bullets. Like in Johnny Quest, instead of shooting the bad guys, Race Bannon would shoot the water tower, and the water tower would fall on the bad guys.
Yeah, exactly. They'd have to do some kind of a, I don't know, convoluted way to stop the bad guys, you know. But and this one here also features probably my favorite of them, even though Space Ghost is close.
Yeah,
I really loved Birdman. I just, for some reason, I gravitated to Birdman. I loved it. Birdman and the Galaxy Trio, baby. So, loved those cartoons.
Hello, Surf Blue.
Hey, Surf Blue. And here we go with the first breeding of the night.
Uh-oh. Yes.
The third issue right there.
I love my copy because it's just so special to me. I traded 3 Shazam books.
Oh, really?
From the 1970s. I thought it was a fantastic trade.
Sure.
Those 1970 DC Shazams. Anyway.
So you traded a Shazam for
three Shazams for that one book. Yeah.
A Shazam's for Shazam.
Yeah, 3 for 1.
Yeah. There we go with issue number 4.
Nice.
Spotlighting the Herculoids. Got some Moby Dick in there. Another Shazam. Birdman in there with Avenger. Gotta love it. These, unfortunately, these are now getting to be quite pricey. So yeah. I was lucky enough when I got them back in the early 80s, and I didn't have to pay as much as people would have to pay now. So here we go. The next one here. Just great stuff. My tour.
Very cool.
Great stuff. I remember. I wish I could have found it. Back in the 70s, late 70s. Was it no late? It was late 80s. They had the Comic Buyer's Guide when it was the newspaper. And they used to look in the back, and you could buy VHS tapes, and there were people selling VHS tapes of these cartoons. And I'm like, oh, wow. You know, so I'm like getting tapes of these cartoons. Then they started putting the World of Super Adventure on early morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning on one of the channels. I started recording them. So I got on VHS, I've got first runs of all those on VHS.
Wow.
So it was just like, and then I would trade them with other people, you know, It was great. You could trade them for wrestling tapes or for other cartoon tapes. Here's the next issue. Right here. The Mitor, Space Ghost, Herculoids, and Moby Dick. I got to admit, Moby Dick was the weakest of them all. And then the last issue right here, number 7. We got Space Ghost right there on the cover, along with the Herculoids. And they got some Moby Dick in there and another Mitor story. But if you're a fan of these cartoons like I am, you got to try and find a way to get at least 1 or 2 of these books because they are just so cool. They remind you so much of those Saturday mornings. Then there was nothing. 1969, right? 1969. What came out in 1969? Scooby-Doo, right? Oh. Scooby-Doo came out. And I just had it here. And what did I do with it? Scooby-Doo came out because, what was it? Parent teachers groups were mobilizing against the violence in the cartoons of Space Ghost and stuff. Space Ghost was like the top cartoon, and when it went off the air, so Scooby-Doo came around. Here we go with number 47. I don't have a whole lot of Scooby-Doos, although I am going to. They do a Scooby-Doo team-up book, or they did.
Yes.
And I've got that's on my list because he teams up with all kinds of superheroes and stuff like that. Here's number 50.
I recommend the one where Scooby-Doo teams up with Crypto and Bat-Hound.
See, now I don't know if I would have gotten that one. I'm going to take that under advisement. Now, as a result of all that, the next time Space Ghost appeared in a comic book, in comic book form, if you want to, or even in comic form, was this right here. This is Golden Comics Digest. And I believe it's number 2.
Nice.
Which I never knew about till just a couple of years ago. I read an article on Space Ghost, and they listed his chronology in the comics, and I saw this. I'm like, I never heard of that before. It took me about a year, I think, to find one and get one. Let's see. It's got the Flintstones in it. It's got Huckleberry Hound, Augie Doggy, Rough and Ready. Where's the Space Ghost story? Right there. You can see because the art. And then halfway through the book, they got a nice Space Ghost story right there.
So does it reprint one of the TV superhero books, or does it reprint Space Ghost?
I don't believe so. I believe this is a different one. I don't think it did. Uh-huh. But if you look, because they're all like single panels.
See? Yeah, it might have been made specifically for that then.
I think so. I think it was, but it's still cool. But this is a little known factoid that he appears in this because most of the other ones, they don't have them. They have, all the other Hanna Barbera characters and whatnot, but not any of the superheroes. So this one here is kind of special. If you can find one of those, it's just super cool. So
wonderful.
All right. Why don't I turn it back over to you and you can show some of yours?
All right. That was a great round, and we're glad that the doctor's here. His appearance tonight has a sponsor. It's K-Tel Records. So here we go.
K-Tel presents the hot new album of the year. Dr. Silverage sings the hits.
Tra-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la-la, la-la-la-la, tra-la-la, la-la-la-la.
That new singing sensation can be yours today. Songs like
Together Again, My Tears Have Stopped Falling, The Long lonely Saturday is now at an end. Shine on me, sunshine, walk with me, world, it's a skip-diddy-doo-dah day. I'm the happiest nut in the whole USA.
To order, call 1-800-555-KTEL. That's 1-800-555-KTEL.
Wow. I got to go get that as soon as possible.
That's awesome, Micah. That is awesome, man. Oh, that's cool. Although I think they would probably go to Don't Tell Records.
Voice of an angel.
That's great. Yeah, thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind, Ranger Slot. Oh, you're too easy.
Yeah, no personal checks.
Silverage Records. I love it. Oh, that's awesome. That is true. Can't tell the best. I'm glad they got it before he got big. Yeah. I don't think there's much chance of that. Hey, Rob, how you doing, man? Oh, Micah, that's awesome. That's I love it. I love it.
Good.
You gotta send me that clip. You gotta send me that clip, man. That's great. Oh, Micah.
I tried to describe that to Shannon on the phone.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't do it justice.
Now you know what my poor wife has to put up with when we go somewhere in the car. Because, man, I crank my tunes on my Spotify playlist, man, and I'm just wailing away. Can't carry a tune in a bucket, but I don't care. I'm still singing. I'm never going to let him kill the dream. Make it its own video.
Actually, Jackson, it is. It's on YouTube. I just have to change it from unlisted to public, and so probably before I go to bed tonight. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Oh, too funny, man. That's awesome stuff.
If Jackson could give me some lines here, it sounds like I want to do cocaine, but Jackson knows what I'm talking about. Look out,
Anthony.
Golden throats.
Golden throats are calling. Oh man! Oh man!
All right. So speaking of Scooby-Doo, let me switch these over here. Here's a gold key Scooby-Doo.
Oh, nice.
The Ghost of Redbeard. All right. Let me do some big little books here. Here's a Flintstones big little book.
Nice.
Uh-oh, something's happened to Dino. And you mentioned earlier Shazam.
Yep.
I
forgot all about those big little books. The couple of 2 or 3 that I have of those. Forgot all about them. Yeah, there we go. Frankenstein Jr., baby.
Mine's been read a few times, but it's still hanging in there. Still pretty good shape.
Yeah.
And I saw this a few years ago, and I thought, I got to go tell Rod that this exists. And he goes, oh, yeah.
No.
He knew about it a long time ago.
Space Ghost, baby.
But that invisible cloak is starting to kick in.
There you go.
Yeah. Pretty cool stuff. There's the spine. So
very nice.
All right. The Jetsons were huge.
Yeah.
And a fantastic. A lot of these shows had tremendous theme songs.
Yes.
So, here's their Robot Maid.
Rosie, right? Wasn't that her name? Rosie.
A couple more Jetsons.
I didn't realize there's 37 issues of Jetsons or something like that.
There probably is. I
think something like that.
I never see them really.
Yeah. I don't. I very rarely see them. Jet Bakery.
Okay, so somebody mentioned earlier Yogi Bear.
Oh. Hey, boo boo.
And the Picnic.
A picnic basket.
And the boys after food again.
Aha. Yogi.
All right, here's the Cave Kids with there's Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Cool beans. Oh.
They put Pebbles and Bam Bam on there to make sure you buy it. So
Yeah. Gotta have it recognized.
this one's so cool, I would have bought it no matter what because
Space Cadets.
that dog is awesome.
The Space Cadets.
So here's Magilla Gorilla.
That's a cool cover too. With the gumball machine with bananas in it. Love it.
Mr. and Mrs. J, Evil Scientist.
Now, were they a cartoon? Because I don't recall ever seeing their cartoon. If they were
appeared in Snagglepuss.
In Snagglepuss.
A couple of times.
Oh man, because I've never ever seen them in animation. I always wondered. I think there's like 4 issues of that. I think
there's 5, and I've got
5.
4 of them.
That's 5. I knew it was short run. I knew that.
I knew I was missing one, so I'll do one more. Here is Dastardly and Muttley.
Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon.
So it's the Chattanooga Cats. Penelope Pit Stop.
Yep. Classic stuff.
All right. I will break it right there, and we will see where did Jackson's little line go. Oh, okay, here we are. Here's Michael Taylor. There's a singing voice only a fossil could love.
You got that right, Michael.
I'm the community's dealer now. After that singing, I want to do cocaine.
Oh, no.
No.
We're turning them into life of crime. Hey, Jambo.
Oh, Jambo, you missed it. Ranger Sly loves it.
Thank you, Ranger.
I got to find some Frankenstein Jr. Yeah, he's pretty good series.
Love Frankenstein Jr., man.
The 39-cent to 59-cent ones, yep. Jambo. Jambo fist bump.
There we go.
I've never seen those big little books. Wow. Yeah, all of them were hardcover. The Space Ghost is the one to really grab. So, Jetsons Comics.
I don't know. Maybe there was. You're right.
Jambo saying hello. Missy Mars and everybody. Anthony says Woolworths used to sell those big little books. Yeah.
Woolworths.
Only one season, then they had a second season in the 80s. But it was big. Yeah. My friend.
They did the same thing with the Space Ghost, too. They brought him back in the 80s. Yeah. Along with the Herculoids. They brought the Herculoids back in the 80s, too.
Yeah, the boy on there on one season calls the dad, he calls him Andar. He's got a slingshot. And then the next season, he's calling him Father. So it's like they had a different writer, I think. All right, they're catching up on everybody. Love Magilla, yes.
Magilla Gorilla for sale.
Library remembers Dastardly and Muttley and Penelope Pit Stop.
Yep. Muttley.
You singing everything can be found on YouTube. Thank you.
You got it.
Thank you, curator. Hey,
Hey.
Rambo. When I was a kid, my local paper carried both the Flintstones Daily and Sunday Strip, as well as Yogi Bear Sunday one. Got to check out Little Eva singing the Do the Magilla Locomotion. Did you have Space Ghost records? No, I did not.
No, I've never seen one. If they've ever made them, I've never seen or heard of one.
Well.
I'm trying to think of any merchandise that I remember from Space Ghost. I know they did like some coloring books.
Yeah.
I think they did some puzzles and table trays. I think they did like a metal table tray, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, now I want to go find those.
I know. I've seen them. I've seen some of them on eBay, but they're out of my wallet's price range.
All right, it's time for another little short. So,
oh,
it's harmless.
He's a king, bottom of everything. He's the most tip-top, top cat. Top cat.
Yeah,
baby.
Speaking of Top Cat, I will show these real quick, and then we'll go right back to you. So, here is a Top Cat comic book.
Oh yeah.
He's doing a great job fishing, boy. And I think he has a pull cue.
Ooh.
Or no, it's a tight wire, and he's cheating by walking the tight wire.
Okay.
It would help if I had previewed this earlier ahead of time. And this is what we call automatic steering and transmission and staying out of the rain.
The guy in the background, though, looks like he's having a heart attack.
He's sad because he missed that latest K-Tel record.
Yeah. Very cool.
All right, Doctor, take it away.
All right. Well, let's see what we got here. We got another one of those ones from the Bronze Age, Hanna Barbera TV stars. And it's got this one right here. What's issue number 3? It's got the Herculoids. It's got Space Ghost in it. So naturally I had to pick it up. Also got Blue Falcon and Dynamite.
Yes.
Which was very cool. So I've never opened this one, I don't believe. Since I got it. Or if I did, I don't remember it. Probably read it and then put it right in the bag. There we go. Right on the splash page, we got the Blue Falcon.
Yeah.
Dynamite.
And I missed my Spider-Man. I had that Spider-Man.
Oh, the Spider-Man?
I sure did. I always wanted his arm to go down, but it doesn't.
And then look, they got more cartoons inside.
Oh yeah. There's that horrible Herbie the Robot.
I actually have somewhere. I have a Fantastic Four. It was the Invisible Woman, and it came. The only reason I bought it was because it came with Herbie the Robot. So I it's such an oddball character.
Yeah.
So I had to get it. So, but I showed the Frankenstein Jr. comic book before. Funko Pops, another rabbit hole that I venture down once in a while. They come out with these things. It looks like a soda can, right? You pop the top, there you go. But if you pop these open, inside they got little vinyl figurines. So little Frankenstein Jr.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just recently saw that there was a Space Ghost one. Guess what's coming in the mail?
Uh-oh.
Gotta have it.
Will he have an oversized head as well?
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, okay, Space Ghost had a revival in the 80s, and then he also had that, the late night show there, the thing. But who'd have thought they would still be making merchandise about Frankenstein Jr., who never appeared on TV after 68. No. So I mean, that's just too cool. If you watched one of Meyer Greenblatt's videos recently where he's packing up his toys and stuff, he's got a really super cool Funko Pop Frankenstein Jr. coin bank. I mean, and it's a good size one, and it looks awesome. I'm still looking for one, but they're big money, so I don't think I'm ever gonna get one. But doggone, it was so cool to see. So, and then we're back to Space Ghost.
Excellent.
Right here. This was a one shot from 1987, written by Mark Evanier and Steve Rude. And Steve Rude did the pencils. It was inked by Willie Blyberg. And he does a phenomenal job on this. If you are a Space Ghost fan, you would want to get this because he did a tremendous job. I'm trying to open it up here, but the tape doesn't want to let go. So, and look at this on the back. You got all his rogues gallery right there. The Council of Doom is what they were referred to.
Nice.
The Council of Doom. And I mean, this is just, I mean, look at this stuff. Look at that.
That's pretty good.
Oh man, yeah. I wished he would have been able to draw an entire series with this, because this book right here is as close as you're going to get to TV.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just phenomenal. Look at that. Just great stuff.
It looks it.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't look at that. That's just great. Incredible. How many people out there made those wristbands? I did.
I've got one right over here that my mother helped me make years ago.
Yeah, I do. I knew you had that costume.
Yeah.
Then let's see. When did this one come out? This is 1997 by Archie Comics, Space Ghost #1.
Now,
and they included his TV counterpart, cohort.
If the one in the 80s was an A in your book, is this one a B minus? Or
Yeah, this one is close. Yeah, I would give this one a B plus.
Okay.
It's still pretty good. It's let's see. It is Bill Matheny is the one who did the story. The pencils were by Scott Rosima and inked by Jorge Pacheco. So the cover was done by Scott. So
curator said it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. In fact, I'd probably give him A minus.
All right. So the more you think about it, it rises in your.
Yeah, let's open it up and just take a look at it. Let's open it up and take a look at it. So why not? Never get to see enough Space Ghost. So let's see. Right there on the splash page, there he is. Boom.
Oh, and so they're doing like judo practice in the background.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, sparring. There we go. See, it's not bad.
No.
It's not quite as smooth as the Steve Rude art, but it's still good. Hey, Trusty, thank you, sir. So I would definitely recommend it. You got Brack in there. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, some more action scenes right there. Love the Phantom Cruiser. They actually somebody made a model of the Phantom Cruiser, and I'm still trying to hunt one down. I mean, that would just be too cool. So, pretty neat, though. Pretty neat. That's from 1997.
Hey, Rod, read the screen.
Not judo. They are dancing to Rod's Gatel. Jeff Meister. Doc, they need to do a live-action Space Ghost movie. Oh, how cool would that be? Huh? Space Ghost live action done right? Oh, I'd be there. Here's my money. Take it. All right.
You couldn't get one of the actors today to keep his mask on. They always want to just, get those close-ups. So
that's the trouble with a lot of it. Yeah, they don't want to. The one that I noticed that they didn't do that on was Judge Dredd, the second Judge Dredd movie, Dredd. He kept the mask on, he kept the helmet on pretty much the whole movie, and that was very cool. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really good. So let's see. We got Future Quest put out by DC. This is issue 1. Nice cover right there. And let me just pull this out here. I'm not sure when this came out. And of course, they don't put the indicia. There it is. It's in the back. But I can't see I can't see a time frame on it here. Oh, 2017. Came out in 2017. Hold on. There we go. Not bad. It's not bad. And the artist for this is Ariel Olivetti. So, it's pretty cool. If I can get out the way. Never get enough Space Ghost. I'm looking for some action scenes in here to see what's going on. So, but as a guest appearance by Sandor.
Andor, yes.
The Herculoids, Adorno up there at the top.
Mm-hmm.
So, pretty neat. Pretty neat. And let's see here. And that was followed by number 2. Same creative team. It was very good. It was a slightly different take. It gave you the background on Space Ghost, which for me, I could have done without a background on him. I like the fact that the TV series, you're basically just dropped in the middle of his world. You didn't get any background on him. I didn't need any background on him. I just knew he was a good guy. He fought the bad guys and he won, But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So, and then I could not find my Future Quest. See how this is at the Future Quest on the top. They did a Future Quest series where they revamped Frankenstein Jr. They revamped Mytor, Birdman, some of the others, I believe. And it wasn't too bad. It was a different take on those characters, and as long as you can accept it for what it is, it's cool. I would still like to see something along the lines of that's truer to the cartoons type of thing. Well, and we were talking before. Last Wednesday, they began a new Space Ghost series.
Yep.
And I got two of them, but one of them is a foil cover. I've showed it before. It just doesn't show very well. But this cover here is the one I wanted. I had to send away for it. That's just, if that said gold key, like I said the other day, if that said gold key in there,
yeah,
that would have come right out of the 60s. Look at that. That is just great stuff. We'll take a look at the artwork inside. This one here, it starts out, this story here is a little darker and grim and grittier than we're used to with Space Ghost, you know? It drops you right in the middle of the action sequence where these guys are, there's a space station getting attacked, and they're wondering, who's going to save them? These kids, Jan and Lee, who's going to save them? And there he is. That's who's going to save them right there.
All right.
What are you? A ghost. So
they turned him into a Batman.
yeah. It's like I said, it's kind of gritty. But my understanding is that, look, there's Brack. I think that's Brack. He's punching him. Whack. Right in the kidney. Take that. But my understanding is his journey in this series is going to take him from being a grim and gritty guy to a more, I don't know what's the opposite of grim and gritty? Lighthearted?
Yeah.
He's going to become more of the hero like the TV cartoon series, So, and these kids that he becomes the ward of, they become his ward, or he becomes it. I don't know how it works.
He's their guardian. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. But that's my understanding of this. I was just so glad to see a new Space Ghost series come out. I hope it catches on and does well, and I hope they treat it respectfully, because I would love to see them make other ones like Mytor, Shazam, Frankenstein Jr. It would be cool to see all those back in comics again.
Yeah.
So you got some more you want to show, and then my next round, I've got some toys to share.
You bet. Let's see. I'll do some odd stuff.
Uh-oh. Did you got jammed up? Oh. I don't know which one of us is jammed up. It looks like you are, but let's see. What else can we show? How about while we're waiting, I'll show some of my toys right now. Here's a Space Ghost one. And his right fist lights up if you could reach inside, but I can't, my finger's too fat. So, and it came out with these three characters. I don't have any of those, and those are pricey, but I had to pick up Space Ghost. That was pretty cool. This is based on the as you can see, Space Ghost Coast to Coast from the 80s, 90s. So, there he is. He's back. I was just killing some time vamping for you here.
Appreciate it. I hope they saw you at least.
I don't know. If not, I'll show them again.
We need to see your Yogi cover. Yeah, well, maybe. Very cool books, Doc.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I was kicked off the air by K-Tail as a copyright strike for my Dr. Silverage. If you haven't saw that Dr. Silverage commercial, it's in the early first 30 minutes, I think, of the show. So.
Oh, there's Higgy Pop. Gotta give him a bell.
All right. It's amazing. I reach over here and I think I disrupt the whole Wi-Fi. It's amazing. So we'll try better next time. You started us off with that wonderful rendition of Banana Splits, so I thought I would show
There we go.
Banana Splits.
That was a mainstay coming home after school. They were on.
And here's a Snooper and Blabber.
Oh, that's neat. I don't think I've ever seen that.
This is from 1963.
Wow.
And of course, Huckleberry Hound doesn't get mentioned too often, but
No. Oh, Huckleberry Hound.
and if you like that cover, well, they redid it again. So
Nice. Breeding artwork. Huckleberry Hound.
now I had a Huckleberry Hound record. I wish I still had.
Oh, wow.
He was a fireman. He was going to put out some fire, and he doused it with a whole jug of gasoline instead, and it made it worse. So,
Oh, yeah. Not good. Oh, guest starring Yogi.
yes, one of those crossovers that's
Yeah.
makes this a hot item.
I bet.
And speaking of crossovers,
Well, there we go. Couple of them.
Mr. Jinx and Pixie and Dixie. All right. Here is a little bitty Flintstones fun book from Denny's.
Oh, that's neat.
And it looks like Barney is up to no good.
Very cool.
Some Gold Key Flintstones. There was a little sidebar from Gold Key called Top Comics. Hello.
Hello.
And here's Fred, the movie producer. And Bam Bam is at the beach.
Bam, 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 bam.
And there you go, folks. There's Wilma in a bikini.
Oh, it's a bikini cover. That'll be worth money.
That's right. The Man Called Flintstone,
Nice.
which was a cartoon.
Mm-hmm. Another dinosaur egg.
For the big Hanna-Barbera fan, this souvenir guide of the New York Fair, 1965.
Oh, wow.
It's got all the Hanna-Barbera, Huckleberry Hound, Yogi, all those guys are in here with the Flintstones. It's like every page there's a new one. Quick Draw McGraw, you name it.
Awesome.
So Charlton got in on the act. Here's Adele.
Nice.
And of course, I forget what cigarette was their sponsor.
Winston.
Okay, I should have known that. But it's like the commercials. You see them on YouTube. They're black and white. I don't know if they were black and white on the air or just they had a copy of it in black and white that survived. But
like Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
we can't stop singing on this show, folks.
I love it. Your old friend.
You want a big dinosaur?
There we go. Out for a little Sunday drive.
I think that's Dino's mother.
Nice.
And of course, you have to let Betty and Barney get in on the act. So, and Dino had his own book.
Nice.
And the Great Gazoo had his own book.
Yeah, the Great Gazoo. You gotta love Gazoo.
And then Pebbles and Bam Bam are grown up. And that's not Pebbles. Bam Bam was kind of playing the field at this point. And, of course, I like to say Woody Woodpecker guest stars on this one.
There you go.
One more of these, and then we'll go back to Rod. So, okay. Well, we will see what's going on.
Well, I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but I actually have a couple of Yogi Bears.
I do find that hard to believe. Excellent.
Number 31, old Yogi and Boo Boo. I was looking through a box of miscellaneous stuff, and I said, "Oh man!" I come across a few of these, and I said, "Oh,
yes,
they're going on the show." Here we go with another one. This is number 37.
Oh, look at Boo Boo! Oh my goodness! Oh.
And yes, Charlton Comics did get in on it. This is number 31, but this is a UK. This is a United Kingdom version.
Okay. Very nice.
10. What is it? 10p right there. UK 10p.
10 pence.
So I just had to show. I do have a couple of the funny animal ones.
Yeah. Everybody should.
There's not many in my collection. And so we figured I'd show some toys. One of the weirdest things that I have in my collection, I guess, or most oddball things that I have in my collection. I mentioned earlier the comic buyer's guide in the late 80s. Well, somebody was selling some 16 millimeter prints of some cartoons, and I said, "Yeah, okay, I'll buy those." I don't know what I thought I was going to do with them because I don't have a 16 millimeter projector, and I don't know anybody that does. But I did. I bought them, and I've got them. I just couldn't get to them. I think they're down there behind all the toys. But I have an episode of Fantastic Four and an episode of Mytor. So the full half hour for both. So I got Mytor and Moby Dick. That would be that included in that. But yeah, I got 2 reels. Why? What am I ever going to do with them? I don't know, but I got them. I don't know. Anyway, I showed this just in case everybody didn't get a chance to see it. Here's a Space Ghost. This is based on the 1980s. No, I think it might even be later than that. This is the Space Ghost Coast to Coast show. When was that? In the 90s now? Yeah. It was the 90s. So, but the figure itself is pretty cool. Yeah, he comes with a table and a bar stool, I guess. I don't care. The fist lights up, though. I can't get it to light up because my finger's too fat to get in there. But that's just that's cool. Action figure of Space Ghost? Yeah, baby. I'll take it. I'll take it. And as part of the the 80 series, they gave Space Ghost almost like an evil doppelganger. I don't know if you remember. He was like a reverse Space Ghost. Well, they made an action figure. And yeah, you're right. Old Doc Silverage had to have one. And that's the Space Spectre, baby.
Wow.
And his fist lights up too, but again, I can't get in there to get in there.
Need
But
a
Space
pencil.
Spectre, that was just too cool, man. It was like, yeah, sure, I could have gotten a figure of these guys here, but no, I wanted the Space Spectre. That's just too cool. So I keep that in my old collection. And I came across these here. The Birdman cartoon was Birdman and the Galaxy Trio. They had 2 Birdman episodes, sandwiching a Galaxy Trio thing. Well, they come out with these toys here, these little mini I-Men, they call them. And it's Space Ghost and Avenger, which was pretty cool that Avenger has his own little figure. But I mean, again, Birdman hadn't been seen since '68, and they're still making stuff in the '90s.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of different ones. They had one of Dynamite and Blue Falcon. Let's see, they got some other ones. I got 2 of the 3 Galaxy Trio. Meteor Man and Gravity Girl. So I got 2 of the 3. Now, Vapor Man, the 3rd member of Galaxy Trio, he right here was in a duo with Ukla. Was that his name? Ukla? Yeah, Ukla from Thunder the Barbarian. Come on.
Nice.
Well, it'd be nice if the camera would cooperate. There we go.
I totally enjoyed Thunder the Barbarian. That was a great.
Yeah, that was a good cartoon. And then they had some Hanna Barbera, Herculoids. They had those. I don't know if anybody ever saw those, the action figures of the Herculoids. They were cool, and I kick myself whenever I think about it for not buying them. They were expensive at the time, but not by today's standards, and they were just cool. They had all the Herculoids, all the Gloop and Gleep, and everybody. They had everybody, and there was 3 different sets, I believe, and they put them together with a diorama, and it had said Herculoids on it. It was really cool, and I wish I had that, man. That's something I keep my eye open for. And then there was this one right here, which is one like a Repro Mego action figure with Birdman. I mean, I came across this by accident on eBay, and then I looked up who made it and went to their site and got it cheaper. And it's just, they still sell them. You can buy them. I mean, the artwork and everything is great. The packaging is great on this, But I mean, that's just cool, too cool, man.
Yes.
Couldn't pass that up. So, and then let's see. I just recently got this Space Ghost puzzle.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. So just picked that up at an indoor flea market. So I said, that's pretty cool. I'd never seen it before. So I said, Space Ghost, man, coming home with me. And then my favorite Hanna Barbera related superhero toy is this one right here. I've showed it before. It's Birdman and Avenger. and his fist lights up too. But this one doesn't have a hole to reach in. But I mean, that's just too cool. If you remember in the cartoon, one of the things he could do was make this shield, this red, like sun out of sun energy or whatever, right? Make that red shield. Well, you can see that red shield there in the back, which is just cool. And it's actually got, it's not cardboard cutout wings. Those are real plastic wings. And there's the shield. You just attach it to his arm and it makes it look just like the cartoon. A giant Avenger. I mean, you can't.
And if you had a bunch of those Birdmans just laying around out of the box, I would go ahead and try to paint the head and turn it into Angel from the old X-Men. But only if you had about a half a dozen,
I just went today to GameStop, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking around. I showed you a couple of action figures I just picked up today. Wow. While I was there, I saw an Angel one, Marvel's Angel. Okay. And I may go back and pick that up because it was looking super cool. It had big wings and a whole nine. That was like, oh, that looks cool. I'm really thinking about going back and picking that up. But I mean, this right here, I'm so glad that I got this because if you go and look for them now, kind of hard and they're pricey. Yeah. But this is just, I wish I had a room upstairs in the house proper where I could display these, but I don't. And to leave them down here, I have to keep them protected, So I leave them all in the boxes and the packages. But if I had a room, man, I'd do it like Shannon does it, where you got them set up on shelves and stuff. So there you go. I'm going to throw it back to you.
Okay. Well, let's see. One more comment here. There's... Well, those rooms are all occupied.
That's it.
Your microphone. You're a little soft.
That's right.
You probably bumped into it or something. You got a lot of squirrel.
Oh, wow. I haven't done anything. I haven't touched it. Usually it'll go right off. My camera and everything will go off because they're plugged in together to a little hub I've got attached to my computer.
You may want to leave and come back again. It's up to you.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll give it a try. Let me get down.
Here's some more Pebbles. So they started doing Pebbles Flintstone as the top lead character. Here's another Pebbles and Bam Bam for you football fans. Some more Barney and Betty. I'm going to bring the doctor in now.
How are we sounding now?
It fixed it. I knew it would. So
okay, cool beans.
Here's a Tarzan of Bedrock. No, it's just
awesome.
A great Dino cover.
Oh, yeah.
And Gold Key popcorn.
Do you have a complete run of the Flintstones?
Nope. I had a whole lot of them.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, wow, you must have a whole run of them.
This was one of the greatest shows of all time.
It was an afternoon staple if you were a kid, man.
Oh, yeah. We showed her in a bikini earlier. Now we're going to see Wilma as a blonde. And grocery shopping. Just how many grocery shopping covers have you seen? And how many, baking a cake covers have you seen? So,
yeah. Fred the Baker.
Another key issue, folks. That's,
another key issue. There you go.
Nothing like being tied up. So this is what we call a bondage cover. See, another key issue.
Oh, no.
We're not supposed to have this much fun. So,
oh, nice. Very cool.
This is the organic pest control.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a little alligator golf course.
Wow.
Teenage. And giving Dino a bath.
Saturday night.
Now, I'll have a couple more to show, but I wanted to show one more nice little video. This is the bad guys from Johnny Quest.
Oh, wow.
All right. Very cool. So Michael.
Yeah.
Robot Invasion. Smokey and the Bandit were freaking, yeah. It sounded a little like, bad CB radio.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
Must have interrupted. Yes, that happened.
That's right. That voice.
Dell 4-color comics. That isn't hard to get. Oh my goodness. Number 9 is the first Donald Duck. That's going to be a big pricey one for you, Scotty.
That might be a much. Great stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah, I have to go find the Flintstones. Cavemen prefer blondes. Slap those key issues.
Yes, they were awesome.
The Honeymooners, definitely.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be a family show.
Bondage thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what he's talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I keep it clean all the
time. Or maybe it was the singing. I don't know.
Soundtrack was great. Fabulous. Love that Johnny Quest. Incredible Johnny Quest cartoon. Yeah. I'm going to show a few if he doesn't have any of those Johnny Quest comics.
I don't. I do not.
Steps 2. They put out a cool Johnny Quest free comic book. Yes.
I did have that. I do have that one. I did get that one. I haven't read it yet, though. I
will show it briefly so that you can bring me. Here is the free comic book day one.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. I'm not really a new art kind of guy, but it definitely was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Here's some of the Kamiko or Comico. Oh, look here. It's a Future Quest.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I had of the Herculoids. With old Bandit leading the way.
Animal Squad.
And a giant Johnny Quest.
Johnny and Haji.
Here's a very nice one.
Yeah. That's just great stuff.
No, I don't have the one everybody has, the Dave Stevens with Jade. I think that's number 5. Everybody has multiple copies of that one, so therefore I can't find one.
Is that something special?
She looks really good on the cover, and yeah.
Nice.
And one more, Johnny. Okay.
I'm surprised they haven't done a live action Johnny Quest.
Well,
I think it would be easy to do.
I don't know what girl they would get to play him. Oh, and don't forget to show us that Adamant. So,
oh, okay, because a lot of the comics, but there we go. Adamant, he's the guardian of the spinner rack.
Very nice.
He keeps him in line. So, up and Adamant. Oh, I love the Adamant. It's just great stuff. Oh, I wish I could have found the my little books and those future quests, but I just got to get more organized. But I do love my Hanna Barbera toys and my Hanna Barbera comics, man. Woohoo! Birdman.
Yeah, Missing Mars has that Johnny Quest gold key. That's a good one to get.
Yeah, yes. Howler Mouse. He always shows that. He showed me that a couple of times. He just lets me know he's got it. Because I told him, I said, man, that's one of the ones I want to get. It's a tough one. Cool Johnny Quest, absolutely.
Oh, it was a fabulous cartoon. Hey, Adamant fan, there's the library.
and Johnny Quest started out as a primetime cartoon.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That was it was designed for adults.
It made it to both NBC, CBS, and ABC, and it was never censored for the violence until it made it to Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, they changed. Yeah.
Then they censored a little bit of it. So
yeah. Very cool.
All right. Is there anything else you got to show, or is that about it? Or
that's about it, sir.
Fantastic. Well, let me see. I think I have one more video. Oh yeah.
Who's that? Secret squirrel. Shh.
Oh yeah, you know what? You mentioned Secret Squirrel. Well, right up there behind me is Ben Cooper, Secret Squirrel costume, Halloween costume. So I forgot all about that. See, jog my memory with that little clip. Great stuff, man.
Captain Caveman.
Ruby Spears. Ruby Spears did a great Superman cartoon. You very rarely hear about that or see it anywhere, but they did a great Superman cartoon in the early 80s. Had Wonder Woman guest starred in it. I'm trying to remember. I think they had another guest star in it. But it was just great stuff. But those Hanna-Barbera cartoons, man, that was, for me, that's my golden years right there as far as Saturday morning cartoons, because they were just a top to bottom lineup of great cartoons. Some days, I mean, some of them were on opposite each other, so you had to pick and choose, which one. Oh, okay, well, I'll watch the first run of these guys, and then when they start showing reruns, I'll switch over to these guys. I do remember one time my mom used to take care of some neighbors' kids, babysit them. And normally it was just Monday through Friday after school. But in the summertime during the week. But one Saturday, I remember them being over and we were watching cartoons, and it was time for the Fantastic Four to come on. Fantastic Four and Spider-Man, and they wanted to watch something else. I forgot what it was they wanted to watch, and I said, "Oh no! In this house, we watch the superheroes." So, someone with a 3D printer can make a bank if they had Herculoids. Oh wow!
I wish they would make some models of that so that they could let other guys print that have printers. I would also want a ROM. I keep trying to find a ROM, but anyway.
Yeah, I bet you if you find one, though, I bet you it's going to be big bucks.
Yeah.
Unless you happen to find one at a flea market somewhere where they don't know what it is, and it's in with a bunch of other broken down toys or something.
Well, I mean, the model that you could tell your 3D printer print this and it looks like ROM. That's what I'm.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the actual ROM
No,
toy.
I'm wanting to get around that. And
there's all kinds of things I saw on eBay. People are making all kinds of things that they're selling on eBay from 3D printers. And hold on a sec.
Yeah, Jackson, I thought of the Tom and Jerry, but I thought, well,
it's not Hanna Barbera related, so you'll have to forgive me. But this is 3D.
Oh yeah.
Doctor Fate helmet. That's just too cool, man. And it fits. I just got to put a little piece of foam up here in the top to steady it when it's on your head. Otherwise, it rocks back and forth. I've got to sand it down and paint it yellow, but
hey, Jay,
it's pretty neat. And there's also they're selling all kinds of different things, but they've got a Daredevil mask. And I may have to pull the trigger on that. It's like the Daredevil mask from the Netflix series. It's very, very cool. So,
and as we stated at the beginning of the show, this wasn't going to be a total thorough covering. Hanna Barbera did the Super Friends, so we didn't even mention that. But Hanna Barbera is just a wonderful, wonderful show, and all those characters have been bought up by various other companies. And we didn't get to Wally Gator or
Lippy the Lion and Hardy Har Har.
Yeah.
All those great shows.
Tom and Jerry by Tex Avery. Wow, pow.
What great cartoons, man.
Definitely.
I miss those Saturday mornings, where Saturday mornings used to be a sacred thing for kids. Just cartoons. I don't even know now. There's so much niche TV, on cable that they got the Cartoon Channel and stuff like that. But it's not the same. It's not the same.
No, we looked forward to the new fall lineup.
Yes,
cartoons.
Oh yes. Now it's there. There is no fall lineup. It doesn't seem like.
No.
So, I failed to mention one other thing, Hanna Barbera related. The Brave and the Bold cartoon that was in the early 2000s. They actually did an episode where Space Ghost teamed up with Batman.
Okay, yeah.
That was pretty cool. I got the tape. It's up there somewhere. The cassette with that one, because I had to hunt that one down, because that's just gonna be rare, type of thing. A rare Space Ghost and Batman, absolutely. So that was pretty cool. That was I think that's the last TV appearance of Space Ghost was in that show. Yes. There we go. Yes, Jay, he did. He teamed up with Batman in Batman Brave and the Bold. Absolutely. That's funny. I just admit, yeah. Touche Turtle, yeah. And Dum Dum, yeah. Touche Turtle and Dum Dum.
Well, looking at the clock on the wall, it tells us it's about time to see that great commercial again. I hope you're ready for it. So here we go.
K-Tel presents the hot new album of the year. Dr. Silverage sings the hits.
Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la.
That new singing sensation can be yours today. Songs like
Together again, my tears have stopped falling. The long, lonely Saturday is now at an end. Shine on me, sunshine, walk with me, world, it's a skip-diddy-doo-dah day. I'm the happiest nut in the whole USA.
to order, call 1-800-555-KTEL. That's 1-800-555-KTEL.
That is just too funny, Micah. That is awesome. I love it. Thank you so much, man.
What a voice.
That's great. Yeah, I was going to say, you never made me look so good. I'm telling you. I never looked so good as that, man. That is awesome.
The color, that's Bill Murray. Anyway. So.
It looked good, though.
Yeah.
Great job, man. Aaron, psychotronic.
Well, I'm getting ready to say the favorite phrase of Eric Breen. We're about ready to pull the plug on another exciting episode, and you be sure to tune in next week. So I wonder, what was it I had scheduled for next week? It's slipping my mind. Oh, that's right. It was Shannon and Eric Breen and me and the three eclectic amigos. We're going to show all kinds of crazy stuff. So you be sure to tune in and see those crazy. I could have done the Three Stooges, but I thought I'd go this route. And Shannon, he can't wait to see this picture when he wakes up tomorrow. I got a real surprised look on his face. But
Micah,
anyway,
thank you so much for asking me to be on, man. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, definitely. We planned this a while back, and you had to go get in the hospital last week. So
yeah, messed it up. I apologize.
No problem. Yes, 3 this time. I'm expanding.
There you go.
What a night. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, I hope we just barely touched the surface. And you guys know that. Part of the 3 amis of French. Yeah. 3 amigo. So anyway, we're going to say goodnight. Thank you, Doctor. And ladies and gentlemen, Saturday mornings, don't forget to see the Comic Book Memories channel. And it is with Shannon and Rod, as always. And what time does that start on Saturday mornings?
10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
That's right.
And we go until they're sick of us.
Yeah. And there's a lot of comic book memories there. So you tune in and have a good time and enjoy that show.
Thank you.
And we'll see you here next week. And don't forget to subscribe to all your friends and watch everybody's videos out there. And so, yes, we're all done. Comic book memory. Good night, kids. Nicely said, Eric. Have a great night, says Jay. And we will see you next time. So happy drawing.